Every time I post a video of me braiding my hair or someone else's hair, it's always a problem. There's always at least one comment of somebody talking schmack. So while I don't owe anyone anything, here we go. So when I was about 8 years old, I saw my dad's friend getting his hair braided, and I was fascinated. I thought it was the coolest shit ever. And immediately I went back to school and I started braiding all my friend's hair, and we just kind of started practicing on each other's hair. I spent hours in front of the mirror at home braiding my hair, putting beads in it, like trying all of these different styles and experimentations. My mom would get so mad. Why you always in there prepping, always in there messing with your hair? And I was. At the time I was in middle school, I was doing my hair in all these crazy elaborate styles. Think of what's that, Joy? I think it's Joy on My Name is Earl. Yeah, that, but like whatever. And I would put hairspray, mousse, gel, whatever I could, throw a shower cap, a bonnet, a scarf, whatever I could, sleep in it overnight, wake up in the morning, all I had to do was take it off and my hair was done. It was about, I think, the fourth grade when I realized that, there were some very distinct differences between me and some of my friends' hair, right? So I had spent the night at my friend's house, and it was the night before spring pictures, and we wanted our hair to be the same for our pictures. We wanted to dress the same or similar and have the same hairstyle. And her aunt was like, okay, but y'all hair can't do the same thing. We were like, why? Why can't our hair do the same thing? So anyway, her aunt ended up doing her. It wasn't nothing elaborate. It was like a little, I think it was like a side ponytail with like a twist or something. We were upset that it didn't look the same. If I can find the picture, I'm gonna throw it up here in the video of what my hair ended up looking like that day. And it was at around that time that it was explained to me the cultural significance of some of my friends' hairstyles and why our hair was different and all of that. And it was such a place of appreciation on both ends between me and my friends and their families who opened their homes to me and their doors and their knowledge to me. And that was what I knew. That was what I knew. That's how I learned a lot of what I learned, either self-taught or from my friends and their families. Growing up without money, like I never had the luxury of going and getting my hair done. So I had to figure out how to do it on my own. And as I got to like middle school and, I could braid, like I remember specifically, actually this was in high school. There was a kid in class who he had very, very, very short hair, but he was trying to get his hair in cornrows, and it was all the girls in the class trying to cornrow his head, and nobody could really do it. So I stepped up my money tried, and I did it. So he hired me to braid his hair. It was at that point, me being a new mom, I realized I can make money off of this. So I did. I braided whoever's hair for however much they would, it was usually like $20 a head or whatever at that time. But yeah, so I would braid people's hair and earn money on top of working to take care of my baby. I think it's funny when I braid my hair on social media and I get all these crazy comments about cultural appropriation and y'all want to be us so bad and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, who raised y'all? Who raised y'all? Really? Because I've grown up in a very diverse climate, a very integrated climate my entire life, and I have never met y'all. What neighborhood y'all live in? I've always been met with such kindness. And my love for hair and braids specifically comes from such an organic, beautiful place. And it is so much part of my history, like my actual history on this earth, and like how it came to be and how much of my life I have spent dedicated to learning the craft and using it to bond with my friends and bond with my friends' family and bond with my children and now bond with my grandchildren. And that's not going to be taken away from me because y'all haven't touched enough grass. So that's my little explanation as to why I braid my hair so much, why I'm so into hair.